The pet carrier and backpack. It comes with the backpack with several pockets on it and a waterproof water bowl that's collapsible that you can bring along with you to fill up with water when your dog needs it. It's highly adjustable. When you put it around your dog as a carrier, you want to make sure these flaps are around the belly of the dog. And then you put the straps on the outside, like so, with your dog inside. The head of the dog goes up here, its neck coming out the top, and these straps around fit on the outside of these flaps, again, so the straps don't irritate the dog. The dog's head comes out here, the dog's body inside, and the back of it's empty. Well, there's no straps or anything in the back, so the dog can do their business if they need to. And this is about as much collapsed, small as I can get the dog carrier with all the adjustable straps. I'll show you the measurements of my dog later. And this is good for a dog carrier. It carried her really well, but the length from the front to the back is really too wide for her to be able to walk in it. So the distance between the front of her back leg to the back of her front leg is only 7 inches, and this is a lot longer than that. So it impedes her walking, but as a carrier, it's good for her. If you have a larger sized dog, this would be good to put on your dog, and the dog can walk on it and have his own little backpack. The zipper on top unzips completely, like so. And that expands out, so if you have a wider dog, you can also fit in the carrier, in a walker. And the straps adjust out a lot to accommodate a really large, wide, fat dog, if you need it to be. It's got pockets under the flap here. There's a zipper with one large pocket underneath, and a middle pocket on the side, separated by Velcro tape. On the other side, again under the flap, we have a zipper compartment. It's really big to store whatever you need to store for your hike, for water, food. It has a mesh pocket for a water bottle on the outside or whatever, or sunglasses, and 2 zipper pockets on this side. It's got 2 sturdy handles on the top, so when you use this as a dog carrier, you can feel safe in knowing that this is going to really support the dog. There's no indication on the Amazon description or with the packaging how much weight this will support, so be careful there. It's got the bright green, fluorescent green to help people see it in the dark. The description says it was reflective, but I don't know that. I never tested to see if it actually reflects the light or if it's just bright to help you see it better. It also comes with a strap that hooks onto these 2 clips. If you want to carry this like a purse or something, you could use the strap as a purse, or put it over your shoulder for your dog. But if you use the strap that hooks onto these clips here, the actual clips themselves are plastic, so be careful of how much weight you put on them. I don't know how secure the plastic strap is going to be if you just carry this like a purse, or actually have the dog in there carrying it. I don't know how much weight it's going to support. The doggy backpack weighs 15 1/4 ounces empty. So the doggy backpack from front to back is about 12 1/2 inches. And that's empty, so it's flattened out a little bit, but 12 1/2 inches from front to back. And to get a height measurement from top to bottom, I kind of put the doggy backpack on top of a blender just to give it some form there. So from the bottom of the doggy backpack to where I have it set now, it looks like about 13 to 14 inches. But that height is going to change depending on how big your dog is, how thin, how wide he is. Because adjust to different widths of your dog. So if your dog, there's my blender. So if your dog is wider, you're going to adjust this strap here, and the doggy backpack's going to open up and will make it, a lot shorter. If your dog's thinner, then this is going to come together and make it a lot longer. So depending on the size of your dog, width-wise, it's going to determine how long the doggy backpack drops down. Now, if I were to fold it exactly in half, let's get the blender out. Like if your dog was like super, super, super skinny, but this is just an estimate. This is going to be the maximum amount of how long it'll be, because this is all the way compressed together, like so. So the most it could be, top to bottom, is going to be 13 inches. So, but that'll never happen because your dog is not going to be this skinny. You can see that if your dog is really thin but tall, the backpack's going to be longer from top to bottom. If your dog is a wider dog and it can adjust out pretty wide, it's going to be a lot shorter from top to bottom. It all depends on this piece right here of how much give it's going to get depending on the width of your dog. So, but like I said, the maximum size is 13 inches. So, and that's zero size for your dog. I mean, if your dog is a stick that thin, it's only 13 inches. As it gets wider, it shortens the length from top to bottom. But if you have a small dog like I do, like a Shih Tzu or anything small like that, this is going to be too big for it. Not only is it going to hit the ground, but from front to back, it's going to be covering the neck of the dog and past the tail. So you need a really large dog, I would think, or medium to large size dog for this to be really efficient. The backpack also comes with this thing, and there's no picture of it on the Amazon page, and there's no description on the Amazon page of what this is. And there are no instructions that come with the backpack. It just comes in a clear plastic bag. So I'm assuming it's a water bowl. You open it up, and you can put it on the ground, fill it with water, or maybe food. I haven't tested to see if it's waterproof. So I'm assuming it's a water bowl or a food bowl that comes with it, but there's no description anywhere explaining what this is. It seems like it's waterproofed. It's got plastic that's lined on the inside. So I'm gonna say it's a water bowl that comes with it that folds up, and you can put it in one of the pouches, like so. Well, I filled it with water, and it's not leaking out. It's holding the water nicely. It looks to be plastic lined to keep the water in, making it waterproof so the water doesn't leak out. And it's collapsible, which is a really cool idea. And that comes with your backpack. Backpack on my mini schnauzer. It adjusts so it fits the shape and size of your dog. The dog doesn't seem to mind it. And let's get some measurements for you. So here we go. So from the bottom of the backpack to the ground on my dog, it's 6.5 inches. The top of the backpack to the bottom of it is 9 inches. And my dog's back to the ground, my dog stands 15 inches from the top of his back to the ground. She's 15 inches high. So the dog can easily walk around with this. It may be a little bit too big for my dog to walk around with. But what's really cool is it's a dog carrier as well as a backpack. You can carry your dog with the really strong handles. You just got to make sure that the dog is really secure and strapped in. This strap here, there's no instructions, so it took a little long for me to figure it out. But this strap in the front goes under her neck. And these green straps here go between the the strap in the dog to keep it from rubbing against her, like so. And there's also flaps at the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that, but the straps go on the outside of these green flaps. So when you pick it up, the flaps are actually holding the dog, like so. There's also a strap in the back that supports them, and a strap in the front that supports them. And the back view is empty in case they need to do their business. These sturdy handles on top allow you to use this as a dog carrier. And from the size of my dog, which is small, I had to zip this zipper at the top, which is an adjustment. I'm sorry the video was kind of shaky, but to get the right angle to show you everything in here, I need to do it in a handheld instead of a tripod. So on the top there is a zipper here, and I had to zip it all the way up because my dog is so small. If you have a bigger dog, you undo this zipper, which allows more room and space for your dog. But I have a smaller dog, so I zipped this zipper all the way closed at the top, and that makes the dog carrier backpack smaller. So there's little Wookie in his backpack. Now I'm going to put her down, and let's see how she walks around with it. This is the first time it's on her, so everything's new to her. Okay, threw a treat on the floor. Let's see if she goes for it. Let's see how well she walks in it. It seems like she's having some issues with the back. She's not really comfortable with the back strap that's right in front of her back legs. Come on. But I think that backpack may just be a little bit too big for her. Come on. Here, you treat. Come on. Come on. So, she's not wanting to walk in it because of the back. That back strap keeps coming out when she's walking. That back strap is just getting in her way when she walks. So this backpack's a little bit too big for her. So let's get the dimensions of my dog, and we'll see how it compares maybe to your dog. So this backpack was a little bit too big for my dog to walk in, but it was good as a carrier. And from top to bottom, her back is about 14 inches. From her back of her front legs to the back of her back legs is about 6 inches. And from her tummy to the ground is about 9 inches, 9.5 inches. So it looks like the gap between the back of the front legs to the front of the back legs, that's that 7-inch gap right there. It needs to be a little bit longer to accommodate the straps on the carrier if you're going to use it to walk your dog. But it's great if you're going to use it as a pet carrier. The Pedy Doggy backpack and dog carrier. It seems to be very well constructed. The handles are secure with heavy stitching on the top. There's a lot of pockets that you can store stuff in. It's very adjustable to adjust to a dog. I would say a medium to a large size dog would be the best dog fit for this. A smaller dog I think it's too big for, unless you just want to use it as a carrier and not have the dog walk around with the backpack. It's lightweight, it has a lot of pockets, can store a lot of stuff, and seems to be very well made. If you have any questions, let me know. Like my review. If you're on YouTube, do the thumbs up. Or if you're watching it on Amazon Reviews, click the little box that said this review was helpful. I'd appreciate it. Bye!